seated trunk cars. So this is controlled articular rotations specifically for your spine, but I really want you to focus in on trying to get the upper back to move. So that area between the shoulder blades and the base of the neck. You can perform this from a seating position on the floor like you see me here. You can also perform it seated in a chair if that seems to work better for you. Now, if you are seated on the floor, think about flexing your legs like you're constantly trying to pull your legs into the floor. So it's kind of like your butt muscles are constantly on. And that's really just to try to keep the hips out of the equation. They're going to want to pull up and move around as you're moving your trunk around. I want you to minimize that motion as much as possible. So to get started, just cross your arms over your shoulders. And I want your upper arms held tightly against your ribs. I don't want them pulling away from your ribs at all. Why? Because we're going to use this top elbow as a reference point. And just to keep things simple in your mind, imagine there's a marker on the tip of your top elbow, and you got to draw the biggest, smoothest circle you can. But you're not allowed to let your arms leave your ribs. Your arms must always stay plastered down into your ribs. So here we go. Start off by just tucking your chin, tighten to your chest, round forward, focus on that elbow, and draw on your circle with that elbow. Once you're rounded forward, rotate to the side. Keep rotating as you slowly try to sit upright until you feel like you just run out of room. Keep your chin tucked. You're going to rotate over the opposite side. Once you feel like you're running out of room, dive that elbow down. Bring it all the way back to the center. And now let's just reverse that motion. You're rounded forward already. Rotate. Keep rotating as you sit as upright as you can, keeping your chin tucked. Over to the opposite side, diving that elbow down, and back to the center. Another one with a side view, chin tucked, round forward, rotate, sitting upright. You can probably hear my kids playing in the background there. Never a dull day at our house. Now, as you're going through this, you might feel it through your entire spine. And that's okay. You may even feel it all the way down to your lower back. And that's okay. This is for your spine. However, I really want you to try to focus on getting all that work and as much of the motion as you possibly can to come from the upper part of your spine. The area that's right, kind of starting at the base of the ribs all the way up to the base of the neck. As you perform these, move slow, move with control. Do your best to keep your hips out of the equation by constantly pulling them down into the floor, and challenge your range of motion in every direction.